so we should be good to go. Welcome to Lagging Out, guys, and of course, we start off in typical lagging out fashion where Google Hangouts just completely crashes on us. So if you didn't get to see the title, I'm not replaying it, so if you want to go check it out on the page, that's cool too. You see on the bottom, we have a special guest with us, independent game developer Josh Hughes, and to his right, at least on my screen, it's Zombie Killer, and we're waiting for Funny Guy to get back in here before he realizes he's not on the show. He's still waiting, so I don't know what's up with that. But what's up, Josh? How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Thanks for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. We have a little bit of a history, me and Josh. When he first started up, he asked for my help, and I tried to get some help his way as much as I could in between the work I was doing on my own. And he has an independent game company that he works out of in Montana called Ad-A-Tudez. He's working the Team Kazan division. And welcome to the show.
Thanks.
We have a bunch of questions for you, but I had to load up my Google Drive in order to know what they are.
Alrighty.
Everything crashed on me, so just bear with me real quick here, and we can get to you as soon as we can. I have a ton of notes here. Okay. Zombie, how you doing?
I'm good.
You good? How are the kids?
Oh, you know, invisible, non-existent, fantastic. Funny Guy needs another invite.
Funny Guy needs another invite. So
he does.
Let's see if we can get him another invite. But before we have to there we go. Before we do that, we just want to thank our sponsor, Gamer Gloves. But we got to get Funny Guy in here because he has a pair on, and Zombie has them on. Look at that. They're good for the gym. They're good for everything. Hey, what's up, Funny Guy? Sorry about that, dude. In typical lagging out fashion, we started off really sloppy. We can't hear shit on you. This is why you need to come for sound check. Not come in.
Nah, this is what happens when shit lags out, hence the name of the show, Lagging Out. I'm actually posting our live link right now. It's kind of good that we had that little snafu. I guess I missed the whole intro. My headset went out too, so I couldn't hear shit. So I was busy getting a battery while you were busy getting disconnected.
Yeah.
And now here I am. So did we get to run the introduction video or no?
I hope it went through before it shit the bed.
Well, run it again. It's our show. Let's run it again. Run it. I say.
Run it again.
Let me put a call into our technical director.
Oh, hold on. I got it. I'm the technical director too. Hold on. Give me a second.
There you go.
Which is not a good thing.
I say we do it because you put so much work into it that it would be a crime if people didn't get to see it.
Well, while I'm doing that, you can talk about our contest winners for the best.
Well, while that's playing, I have an idea for a contest too. But while that's playing, maybe we could challenge some of our viewers out there to put together a team of 6. And if they beat us, they each get a set of gamer gloves. What do you think of that contest, huh?
I think that's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good, and we can all simulcast it while we're playing, right?
Right.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Well, 3 of us, we'll find 3 more people to complement the 3 of us.
Right.
They'll have to beat us. We'll have like they do in baseball, like a best 4 out of 7. And we'll do like domination, or we can mix up the game types. Hardcore, of course.
You got to go hardcore or you go home.
Yeah. All right. So let me get us let me tell our viewers where we're at right now, because
sure.
As far as I know right now, I'm the only person watching our broadcast.
Excuse me.
So
I'm just gonna load everything up. Proxy here.
that's fine.
I was on. You guys don't know this, but I was actually on Twitch this week 3 times on the Team Rage page. They're a professional clan. If you don't know who they are, You should. And they were nice enough to invite me on the show for some insight and stuff and let me promote this show too. And I just want to do a big shout out to Team Rage and Lady Rage and Archangel. Thank you so much for having me on the show, guys. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you guys will watch our show, and we can probably do some cross promotions, maybe host versus host challenge.
I wouldn't
don't
mind
know.
being on their show. What
They're
am I,
pro
Chuck
game-
Liver?
But on Twitch TV.
Yeah, I'm not a pro, but I got my
No, we're not pro.
videos. Thank you to our sponsor. Yeah, like Madonna or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on there. I'll be on a show. I'm just fucking around, dude. So we didn't get any submissions for that, but what I would suggest is a challenge to our viewers out there. Yeah, I would suggest a challenge to our viewers out there. Whether you watch
All right,
us
you want
live-
to see the thing I worked on here?
Yeah. Let's show everybody. Hold on here. Let me get you set up. Let me get that set up there. We'll start the show off right.
It might crash it.
I love doing that.
That wasn't good. I'm sharing the wrong screen.
All right, let me see if I can do that again without shitting the bed here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
you put too much work into that.
that's all right.
Including language and violent video gameplay. Viewer discretion.
I'm such a jackass there.
Viewer discretion is seriously
When I
advised.
get online, I'm feeling like something's not right. Cause the bullets curve like some people unlock that wanted perk, yeah.
Who's that guy?
Oh
my God.
It's time to go. Dude's dodging shots like he's Neo. Girl, look at my form. Girl, look at my form. Girl, look at my form. It don't count.
And we'll welcome
so
you
that was
to
I cut it down to 35 seconds. I hope that was better.
a new episode of Lagging Out here on Mother's Day. Let's hear it.
Yes, Mother's
For
Day.
all
Thank
of the
you for giving
mothers.
birth.
If you're a mommy out there, then God bless you. Happy Mother's Day. Lord knows that my mother put up with and probably and still does today. So much crap.
We just got a message. We actually have an extra viewer, so that's always good.
So there's three people watching it now.
Right, and we have two contest winners from that the Gamer Gloves giveaway. One's from Halo, and one is from Call of Duty. And I can just do a screen share real quick here if I have it up. But
Did you get their name? Like, do we have an address to email them to, or are we just gonna show them to them on the screen? And hey, look, here's what you could have won if you just sent your address in with your to register.
Right, but I can do a screen grab of it, but I kind of in a panic turned everything to out, so clicked everything off when I lagged out. But
I don't know about you, but when I wear these gamer gloves, especially when I'm wearing a Dead Kennedys t-shirt, I feel like I want to go out and cause trouble.
Let's do it.
I'm very G-rated today. I got my hockey jersey on today. Since my Islanders lost, I have to.
Well, they're playing tonight.
Yeah,
I think they have to win, and then they're out.
The Islanders lost last night in OT. I was kind of pissed about that, and I'm trying not to look to the side like I was doing last show, but that's where my mouse is, so I apologize for that. But our two winners, Midget, one for Halo. I think he scored, I don't know what he scored, 450 points. If you want to check that out, go to my page. There's a screen grab.
Congratulations. You got a set of gamer gloves.
You won a set of gamer gloves.
Yay!
And who?
Lady Ninja won for Call of Duty. I think she went 33-0 or something like that.
Nice.
So
And
congratulations.
she gets a pair of gamer
guys.
gloves.
So I actually don't have mine on. If you notice, I don't have mine on because I thought of an idea for this. It's not in the notes, but I have a good idea. I'm going to shoot it through you guys. You let me know what you think.
You're gonna do some improv here? Is that what's going on?
I'm going off the cuff here, if that's okay.
That's all right. Most of the
I'm
show's off the
thinking-
cuff.
I sign the box both gloves, put it on eBay. The money goes towards the Lagging Out website that we're going to try to build. How's that sound?
That sounds all right. I'm down with that. I
You
think
down with
maybe
that?
we should all
Yeah.
autograph them. I think maybe you should autograph them. I should, and so should Zombie here. I think
All right,
that'd be
we can do that.
fantastic
too, so.
idea.
We
Well,
wanna
3.
know-
we could ask like $99 for 'em.
Right. And it goes towards the show. It goes towards
Absolutely.
building our website. And I thought it would be a pretty cool idea. I hope these largers do fit me. I have like these giant man hands, so I can palm a basketball. Like I got extremities like the
Why don't
characters
you
in
put your
Avatar.
palms in some gamer gloves?
All you need to do is paint me blue and put me on Pandora, and I'd fit right in.
And
All I
you-
need is a tail.
I'd see you in Vegas. Oh, you're saying Avatar. Oh,
Yeah,
I
not
thought
the
you
Blue
were.
Man
I
group.
thought you were saying you were one of the Blue Man group. Okay.
I can't pull off the bald head thing.
I thought you were gonna like make music with like a spoon and a pot or something. You know. I guess that's what their show's about.
Yeah,
Never seen it. I'm just guessing.
I don't know. I can't find the appeal in that personally, but getting off subject. But anyways,
Tonight, our special guest viewers, if you're wondering who's down there, is Josh Hughes. Want to thank Josh for coming on the show tonight. For starters,
No problem. Thank you for having me, guys.
Josh is an independent game developer here, one of the indie game developers out there making his bones in the gaming world. We got some pretty hardcore questions for you, bro. At Ad-A-Tudez Entertainment. So we're gonna have a nice little interview with just going over like what we're doing tonight. Is that okay, guys?
yeah, that's
Can
fine.
we do that?
I mean, you missed every meeting, so I mean.
I know. I'm just making sure. We got a COD Ghost trailer. That's our Would You Buy It segment. I'm gathering, and Chieftain's back with another camper of the show.
Surprise,
Very
surprise.
much. Yeah, well, the thing is with the camper of the show, the first time we did it, it was kind of like, each broadcast has gotten better. And the first time we did it, like, it got jacked up. And then the second time we did it, it was only sort of jacked up. And then this time, like, we've got it down. And, it's something that a lot of our fans enjoy seeing and hearing. So by popular demand, it's back tonight.
Yep. I actually renamed it. I call it Chieftain's Camper's Corner.
Oh, that's all right. I like
Yeah.
that. It's got a nice ring to it.
This kid was a major bitch. His name is TIE Fighter 88. What a pussy. I'm going to go off on this kid.
That means 87 people before him called themselves TIE Fighter. Why would you do that with
I don't know.
your screen name? I've never understood.
He's our first international camper, and he's our first nominee for the chocolate sombrero. So
that's something too, viewers. We want you to pay attention. That's a term that we want to coin in the game world.
right.
So you got to use that when you go out there and you whoop on somebody. You don't say you shit on them because we all hear that. Come up with try our new. It's the chocolate sombrero.
I actually named this this Google Docs episode 107 the chocolate sombrero, but it crashed. So now I just named it Yes, just to get in there, and I'll rename it later. So,
That's all right.
but hey, midget, I know you're a hockey guy, so I just wore the jersey for you. So
Right on.
kept on mentioning he's a Sabres fan. I don't know why, but he's a Sabres fan. But I guess the same could be said about the Islanders. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We got a couple of questions. If Zombie actually came up with a lot of good questions in our production meeting, and let's just dish it off to her to ask her the first question. Zombie.
All right. So, how many other games have you developed by chance?
Well, to kind of get it off the start, we're currently a startup studio seeking funding. We're working on 2 Unity-based projects of our own: a fighting game tech demo and a rhythm game where you blow up fireworks to the beat of music from independent and garage bands. And then our third project is we teach kids game design in schools through Sony's Little Big Planet. But before that, I was a junior in high school, and I have a friend who still runs a studio out of Canada, now called Crucifix, then called Two Guys Software. And I just started talking to him on the internet, and he said, well, hey, if you want to learn game design, I'll teach you. And he taught me how to, I was already interested in writing. He taught me how to write, taught me a little bit of game design, and basically told me, I see you leaving my company. And I thought he was trying to find a nice way to fire me. And I'm like, well, what the hell, man? And he's like, no, what I mean is I just know people, and I know you're going to eventually want to start your own studio. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm loyal to you guys. And a couple of years later, I was like, well, I want to start my own studio. And he's like, yeah, I told you so. So I had to eat crow on that. And so that game that I worked with them on is called Eternal War Shadows of Light. It's based around this idea that you play as an angel that gets trapped inside a suicidal teenager's brain. We were trying to do a kind of like the J-Lo movie, The Cell. We were trying to do this idea where you're trapped in someone's demented nightmare inside their head. And it was a Quake mod. Or not a mod, it was a full-on game on its own. It had its own unique weapons and everything, and unique environments, textures, and all that, but we built it off of the Quake engine. And it was, we were very proud of it. It went on to sell like 5,000 copies. It got like pirated in Russia, which we were so jacked that people wanted to pirate our game, like that we made enough waves that people wanted to do that. That's cool. And it even got to the point where, like, this is back in like the early 2000s. A website called Game Winners even posted a page with the cheat codes for our game, and I printed off the page and still have it framed because I'm like, yay, the first game I worked on, and people wanted to cheat in it. But
nice. So
after that, I worked with him through my senior year and a little bit after my senior year in high school. But right after I graduated, my brother, who's the co-founder of our company, is 7 years younger than me, or 6 years. But
how old are you?
I am 29. And so he's 23. But so when he was in 7th grade, right as I graduated high school, and a friend pressured him to try out for football, and when he did, he failed the sports physical 3 times with super high blood pressure. Oh, and the doctors told us he needed to be in emergency surgery ASAP. They found out his bladder had ballooned 9 times the size of a human bladder, backed urine up into his kidneys, which were almost dead. And between then and now, we've had 60 surgeries, or actually we stopped counting at 60, but he's on the transplant list. We had to go medically bankrupt. We lost everything. Our father told him to his face he doesn't want the bills of a sick child. So, like, within 6 months of me graduating high school, my mom, brother, and I lost everything and had to move in with her parents. And so I tried working a normal job, 9 to 5, while trying to help Crucifix and hoping to find a way into the game industry. Finally, one day while Trevor was in surgery, I was in the waiting room with Mom, and I was like, you know what? Normal's not working for us. We got to do crazy. Crazy's taking our love of games and turning it into a business. The Great Falls Development Authority, which is like our small business development center, found out about that. They approached Trevor and I and said, you know what? If you two are serious about making it a job, we'll teach you how to be entrepreneurs. And they took us under their wing and taught us how to pitch, how to present, how to build business plans, how to reach out to people. And it's just been crazy. Like in 2006, we became the first official business in the state of Montana to be a video game studio. Then we became, a few years later, the first Montana studio recognized by the ESA and allowed to go to E3, like with our own badges and everything. Then, as of October 2012, we're Montana's first PlayStation certified developers. So it's been a real wild ride.
So is it safe to say that you prefer to develop for the PS3, or do you prefer to develop for the Xbox? Or because I know you said you're using Unity, and I know a lot of people I know, at least in the industry, are very fond of that engine. A lot of people are using it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that's beautiful.
Is it because it works well with both platforms, or is it just because it's a pleasurable engine to work with? You know what I mean?
Kind of a little bit of both. Like, I mean, we have a lot more contacts at Sony. Like, we're kind of open to working with anyone to a degree. But, like, the people at Sony that have known us for years have been amazing. Even before, because, everyone's aware now of Sony's big super push with indies where they're, like, licensing people up left and right, which, a note for us that we love to put in a feather in our hat on is we actually got certified before their big push. So we actually, like our account manager told us that we passed a higher bar than some other people have. So we were really, really proud about that. But, like, for instance, when we were first just getting started, before we even started making a tech demo to our fighting game, we created a 77-page document that had art, storylines, business plan, what we would do with any funding. We sent it to Sony, and 2 execs, like, that spent an hour and a half on the phone with us, going it over page by page, saying this is what we like, this is what we don't like, this is what we want you to come back with when you have a tech demo. Like, it wasn't screw off, leave us alone. It was very much we think you can do this, but prove it with a tech demo. But it was very much a coaching thing, like telling us how we can make our dreams a reality. And like ever since then, every interaction we've had with them has just been amazing. They've been really great to work with, in the sense of like meeting with them. Or in 2010, we won a grant to make an educational level pack for Little Big Planet that teaches science, technology, engineering, and math through rides and roller coasters. So we were in talks with them a lot about that, and they have just been amazing. Like, I can't say enough positive things about them.
Are you looking forward to developing for the new Sony platform when it comes out?
Like, that's the kind of the funny thing. Like, I was talking with people about that. Like, when Sony had their big event about a month ago, some people were saying that they felt it was more a developer-oriented event. Like, they really did a lot about the hardware and the idea of the social connectivity of it. So to someone like me, I had to fight to keep from drooling on the keyboard, and I was hyperventilating basically through the entire event. Like, I call it fangirl screaming, but like I was like going nuts the whole time. I would love to get my hands on it.
Oh wow, this is where it's going. Cool, I can't wait. I hear you.
Yeah, well, especially like the share button, like the whole idea of like everything that they were doing with that. Because I mean, for instance, with what we have to do with school, like our stuff in schools, we had to buy a $200 separate cap card for our PlayStation 3 so we could create video tutorials, and now that you can do it with the press of a button, which they actually announced that the week after we dropped $200 on a cap card, so it was kind of a semi-bitter pill to swallow at that point. But like I love the stuff that they're, I'm pretty sure that Microsoft is looking at it too, that they're looking at this whole culture of people, like what you guys are doing right here, where you're sharing videos of gameplay online and figuring out how to make it easier and make it more interconnected. I just love that idea of it, because if you have people that are core enough to buy a console and have a controller in their hand, they want to share their experience with people. They want to show people why they love console gaming. And that to me is just such an amazing thing. That's better than, more pretty graphics. To me, that whole connectivity is many times better.
Right on, right on. So I was taking a call there.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, we've been getting calls as you were talking to us, asking us
to ask you questions.
How can we get it? This is the thing that's so good about the Team Raid show, is they actually have people that interact on a chat on the right-hand side of the screen, and it can ask the people questions. And we will be doing that. We will be doing that eventually. Just stay tuned. We will be doing that, so that way you can ask our guests questions about stuff
and people
too.
can log in and
that's cool.
The questions from the chat. We're slowly but surely getting up to tech speed. Right now, the fact that we're getting our videos to play, man.
Right.
And God bless these guys for taking us on. We appreciate
it.
Oh, yeah.
Lord knows we are not a pillar of technology yet.
No, not yet.
Hey, man, for instance, like, we released a video of our tech demo, Shattered Soul. Like, we originally were doing it in Unreal. We moved it to Unity, and that's a story in of itself, but nothing against Epic on that. But in the video, we talk about what we call poor man mocapping, where we needed to capture some martial arts moves. So we just filmed people with a handy cam and handed it off to our animators. So we totally know about the bootstrapping, figuring out how to do it when you can't afford the super $3,000 program to do it.
There's a poor man's mocap with the Xbox Kinect. When I was in Rooster Teeth, they actually did some preliminary testing for that.
I think there's hacks for it to actually use it as a mocap.
The one I heard about
from what I understand.
Yeah, the one I heard about is you need two of them, like, placed on 90 degrees, basically creating a mocap's cube.
Right. Yeah, I saw a video. I remember hearing about it a long time ago, and I watched the video, and I don't know, about 30 seconds into it, I went, yeah, this is beyond my engineering skills.
Nice.
Get a soldering gun. I'm like, yeah, that's where I kind of hit stop. I'm like, I know where to get one, but at this point, we're done.
Where's my duct tape?
I'm not
exactly.
Guy, I'm just not that guy. I can change a tire, I can put a video card in, but, build a video card, that's a little different story.
Yeah.
So now have you worked on games anywhere else, or did you literally, like, you're from Montana, born, bred, raised?
Yeah, like, I helped Crucifix over the internet. and their game was only ever released digitally. Like I think we had a few novelty copies printed, but other than that, it was basically strictly digital. The Little Big Planet pack that we did, which if you guys want, I can send it to the link to you to queue it up. But the Little Big Planet pack we did for a group out of Duke University called Haystack.
Okay.
And other than that, like we've been basically doing it out of Great Falls. Like we have several staffers here, but we also have a lot of people that work on the internet, including one guy in Latvia, one guy in Italy, and one guy in Canada. So, or actually no, 3 people in Canada. Yeah, I actually. Yeah, like I just realized I screwed up when I said that because I totally forgot about Holly, our 3D environmental lead, who's from Canada, and probably rip my head off when she hears that.
I remember sitting in on one of your Skype meetings and talking to one of your guys about how to speed up the time, the texturing and stuff. I'm like, if you do this, and I was like, oh, and some guys are green and some guys know their stuff. And I'm like, yeah, just don't do it double-sided. It'll move faster. Don't do a double-sided texture. Like little things like that, which is what I call growing pains in the industry.
Oh yeah.
When you have entry-level and junior guys like that, you got to learn quick. And just little things like that I like to help people with, which is why I was kind of took a step back and actually just did that. But then I just got busy with everything else. But he has a really good group of guys right there, and apparently they're all over the world. So thank God for modern technology, and hopefully you guys get Google Fiber out there pretty soon, because here in Austin we're getting it next year, and that's going to be even more helpful.
Yeah, like I mean we have broadband, but God, I would love Google Fiber. But yeah, like it's. I mean, even back in the early 2000s, we were working on the internet with Crucifix, and just seeing the difference between then and now, like. It's become so much easier for indie studios to be spread out. I mean, we still want, like, once we get funded, we want to move most of the people to our location, but if you're just starting out, you can go on, like, Unity.com's or Unity3D.com's forums and just team up with a group of people and figure out how to do it, and it's so much more amazing that way now, because it used to be that there was, like, this iron curtain on game development where you had to be like one of the lucky few to know how to kind of break into it, and now it's just kind of exploded into this own thing.
On the opposite end of that spectrum, we talked about on a previous show about how Disney Interactive and Visual Games actually closed their doors because of their overhead costs, and their actual releases weren't that much. I think Epic Mickey 2 only sold 500,000 copies on a multi-console game, but they were 2 years in development. What makes I'm going to play devil's advocate here. What makes you think that your company's going to actually survive where Disney actually failed in that aspect?
Well, there's a couple. I mean, I guess what you're kind of getting at, like, there's a book called Smart Ups, SMARTUPS, all one word. And the guy who wrote it is Rob Ryan, and he talks about, you know, when you form a company, you have to think about what makes you a polka-dotted zebra. Like, basically what makes you stand out from the crowd and makes you interesting to people. And I think to a degree being indie helps with that, because a lot of people have a lot of goodwill towards that, although at the same level, being indie, you're in a huge pack of zebras, so you have to really be unique. I think some of the stuff that makes us unique, for instance, with our fighting game, we have the edge that we're creating this big, massive story. We basically telling people that we want to take the storytelling quality of RPGs and put them in the world of a fighting game.
Right.
With our rhythm game...
Kind of like what they're doing with Injustice. Where the creator of Mortal Kombat went into and actually created a really... If you ever see that storyline, is that more along the lines of what you guys are trying to do as well?
Kind of similar. Like, we want to do something that spans out over multiple games, but we, like... Especially because we wrote this game design document that has a lot of story, and the story is written in this kind of raw form where we have it there, but we're not sure how we were going to present it in-game. And so a lot of discussions happened on staff when Mortal Kombat 9 came out, and Injustice, and even some other fighting games that have come out, like Persona 4 Arena, and there was another one that just came out recently, too, that had... Dead or Alive 5. The story wasn't the best, but the pacing of it was, you know, what did show that they were working towards this idea of telling a bigger story within the context of a fighting game, not just the arcade mode for each player. And I think it's a really awesome thing that's happening, because I love fighting games and I love storytelling, so the more that we can mix them together, the better. And so that that helped us a lot to look at examples like Injustice. And plus, it's just an amazing game. But also, like, for instance, the hook with our rhythm game is that, first of all, we're supporting independent and garage musicians with it. We want, like, when we started making it, we were like, okay, we're an indie studio, which means we're kind of like one of the underdogs of the industry. We started kind of trying to figure out what we wanted for music, and we started meeting all these bands that were performing in, like, this, the state circuit around here, because there's, like, a lot of bands that, don't fit the stereotype of what you would think for Montana. They're not country, they're more rock, they're more various types. Like, one of my favorites is Hell City Kitty, a band that performs retro-style rock. And so, like, not covers, but they actually write their own music. It just sounds like it's from the 60s or 70s. But so we started meeting all these bands and realized that from the music point of view, they're in the same boat we are. So as we start building this rhythm game, we're like, well, we want to make a game that kind of puts them on the center stage. And so that's the rhythm game. The other big thing that I really think makes us a polka-dotted zebra is if you look at the industry, you have a mindset in a lot of studios and a lot of companies that you're either a normal video game studio, which means you do normal video games like what we're doing with our fighting game and rhythm game, or you're an educational game studio, which means you only do stuff that is squarely geared towards classrooms. And thanks to that grant we won with Haystack doing the educational stuff with Little Big Planet, we kind of started having our foot in both worlds, and we started doing this thing called Little Big Planet Club, where we teach kids game design through Little Big Planet, and they actually make their own levels and mini games. And one of the things that we feel makes us different as a company is that we actually now have a foot in each world. We actually work on one hand with people like Sony and Haystack on the Little Big Planet pack, and then in the other hand, we work with schools, and we try to be that bridge that brings those two different worlds together. Because just because the educational game industry calls themselves a game industry doesn't mean that they're just taking education and mixing it into video games. They actually have their own separate world, their own separate rhythm of doing things that, when you try to mix them in the normal game industry together, you kind of get this mismatch. And we feel that we're one of those companies that can act as an interpreter and become a better company because of it, because we're learning from both sides and being empowered by both sides.
So let me ask you this. What games got you into gaming?
First of all, when I was a kindergartner, I kind of had crappy handwriting, and ironically enough, still do. My kindergartner teacher told my mother to get me a Nintendo, saying that it would help with hand-eye coordination. So I was pretty addicted to Nintendo as a kid. The Nintendo died in 1995, a month before my birthday, or a couple months. Then the PlayStation "You Are Not Ready" ads started hitting, and I begged my mom for a PlayStation. Had to convince her it wasn't a Play School play set, because she was like, "Well, what the heck's up there?" So she gets me a PlayStation.
Lincoln Logs, that's for damn sure.
Oh yeah.
So your Nintendo actually died?
Yeah, like it didn't even have the. It was like a hand-me-down from someone else, and it didn't even have the little front door protecty things.
So it was abused. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, for an abused system, it actually still lasted quite a long while, but like it got to the point.
I still have mine.
I still have my Nintendo Game & Watch.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and interestingly enough, the D-pad on the Game & Watch is the same D-pad that they use on today's handhelds that they make.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a really
same
good
exact content, and it is. They last forever.
Well, yeah, and like especially from the fighting game point of view, like Nintendo and Sony both make D-pads that are very responsive and very feel really good for it. I mean, even on the 3DS, that tiny little D-pad, I played Dead or Alive on that, and it was a blast. But yeah, so I got the PlayStation, and I ended up getting Final Fantasy VII, and I got to the point where Aerith died, and I actually, I'm a 6th grader, bawling my eyes out in front of the TV, and I was like, you know what, I want to be a writer for video games. That's it. I want a job involving video games.
Nice. Well, Josh Hughes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very
good job,
much.
Josh.
Appreciate
No
it.
problem, guys.
Look forward to your publishings, if you will.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a hold of the educational Little Big Planet myself. It's the one game that I don't have a PS3, but if I ever get one, that was the one game that I was going to get right off the bat, and still today feel that way with that system. And that's just something that's cool like that. That's such a beautiful looking game, and it is a game. to make it educational is a really brilliant, you know,
Oh yeah. Well, like for instance, one thing that happened this year for us with the educational side that got attention from a lot of people is a group of kids on our program wanted to make a level about like space and stuff, so they actually recreated the 1960s lunar lander in Little Big Planet and had you fly it over Olympus Mons on Mars, like the.
and at the same time you're learning the whole way.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it blew everyone's mind. Trevor and I were shocked to see it. Like we were jaw dropped. Like we turn around, they're doing that, and we're like, oh, holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from Ad-A-Tudez Entertainment, the right now, as I understand it, only game developer in Montana.
No, we're one of three. We're one of three. Yeah.
Well, one of the three more acclaimed, right? Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, yeah, we want to thank you very much for being here. We look forward to it. Sounds like you're doing some awesome stuff out there, not just making things that, making educational things. And I think that's, I've said this for a long time, that it's games that can be very educational and very good for kids. It's not just about playing Grand Theft Auto and hitting hookers with baseball bats.
Right.
I've always said that it's, to take this medium and be able to teach kids it's a powerful thing. And,
right.
It's also very noble. And I think it's the future. And I've always felt that.
Oh, definitely.
So congratulations and excellent work.
Is it safe to say that we're going to be able to get a pre-ordered version of your game so that way we can review it, the first people to review it?
I'm not sure how that's going to work yet. If it helps at all, we are, actually this next week we're revealing our firework game, the rhythm game, Burst. We had a Flash prototype on our site for a long time, and now we completely redone it in Unity 3D, and we're officially unveiling the new gameplay style of it to the public later this week. So if you guys want, I can send you, once we have the latest build up on Dropbox, I can send it to you guys for a quick look at. Just keep in mind it's alpha, so it's not final, but yeah.
Right.
It's all right. I used to write bugs, so I'll find some bugs for you if it's still alpha.
Yeah, he was a QA tester for COD, and I worked on a couple of games myself. So
I don't know if you know my background. Aside from being a comic of 23 years, I worked in the game industry for just a little bit under a decade as everything from a functionality to a TRG tester to a development tester. So.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we would love your guys' input then.
Yeah, we actually do. Would you buy that section? And it's actually that's a section that's also sponsored.
We'll
so we actually
when your official trailers out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you can post it on my Chieftain page, or you can post it on my YouTube channel and with a comment, and we'd be more than happy to check it out or play it and go crazy.
I want to say to the fans, because we're talking about that, we're working on getting the Facebook stuff going. We're working on getting the Twitter and stuff going. We're working on getting, our website going. So just be patient with us. The pyramids weren't built in a day.
Right. They're built by the chosen ones. You being one.
Yeah, well, no lifting of heavy rocks though on this one.
Oy vey.
Still a lot of work that needs to be done, but we're getting there, folks. And for those of you that do watch and pass this around and even watch the replay, thank you very much. And I guess does that bring us to? Are we talking about the teaser trailer, or are we going to Camper of the Show?
We're gonna do the Camper's Corner.
What do you want to do first? We're going to do Camper's Corner, and then we're going to do the trailer.
Right.
All right.
Josh, you're more than welcome to hang out the rest of the day, the rest of the show. Please, if you want to stay. But if you need to go, we understand. But we'd love to have you.
Thank you.
If possible for right now, I do have to go because my animator, or one of my animators, is on the way over to the house right now, so we can talk about stuff.
Okay.
I was panicking when she told me she wanted to be here around 8-ish, because I'm like, well, at the same time I'm talking with you guys, but I mean, either way,
we appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, we appreciate Josh Hughes from Ad-A-Tudez Entertainment, Team Kazan.
Yeah, and we're really thankful for you guys inviting us on. It's been really awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks. Glad you had a good
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it.
No problem. I'll catch you guys later, and we'll be back anytime if you guys want to have us.
Right. No problem. Don't forget to subscribe at our YouTube.
All right, cool. Can you send me the link again on Facebook just to be quadruple sure?
No problem.
All right, cool. Catch you later.
You take care, Josh.
You too.
Bye.
And that was Josh Hughes, everybody. Good interview, guys. He started really young. He started at age 21, I think, doing all this stuff, and he saved a ton of money not going to school. So I kind of admire him for that. Right now is
not so easy way.
the not so easy way.
Not so easy way. So what is this?
It's always a difficult journey.
So we're bringing up Camper of the Show. Is that what we're doing?
We're doing Camper of the Show. Camper of the Show is brought to you by
really,
Gamer Gloves.
Gamer Gloves. Get your game on, kids. Step your game up. Come up to my level. You know what I'm saying? Comfortable. Hey, they're comfortable. They got a nice little padding here on the thumbs. In fact, I don't know. Didn't they say there was? I don't know. They're going to have some other ones for us here eventually. I think.
Yep. Eventually.
Like the new and improved.
Not supposed to say anything, but thanks, funny guy, for spilling the beans.
I know.
They're in development. They're not coming out for a while. So
they're very comfortable.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I'm not. Let me put it to you this way. You know, I wore those sunglasses the last show,
Mm-hmm.
and I had all kinds of weather systems going on inside my eyes. It was foggy, then it was rainy, then it was foggy, then it was like a tornado. My hands can breathe in these, kids. I got a news for you. When I move my hands, it's a nice, cool feeling. The controller's not going to get all greasy and slickery.
Yeah, they do feel really good.
And they're very comfortable. Incredibly comfortable, for that matter.
They keep my hands warm, but not too warm.
They're very comfortable. And I use them.
Thank you again.
So you know, when I'm whipping your ass, I'm wearing these.
Yep. And it's brought. And now we're going to get started with this right now. If you guys want to run screen share so I can talk over it, that'll be great.
Ready?
Yeah. And our Camper of the Show was actually our first international Camper of the Show, which is funny because it's our second edition of Camper's Corner with Chieftain. And our camper this week is TIE Fighter 88. So it was hardcore kill confirmed on Express. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds here. His setup was light machine gun, full metal jacket, target finder, laser sight. And his score streaks were UAVs, sentry gun, and Guardian. And this is what this kid did to me. I went 3 and 30 on this map probably. This is what this kid did. He had a light machine gun. I don't know why he has a laser finder on there, but this is what he did. He jumped back and forth. I think he only got 3 confirms. So all he did was sit in the corner.
So what does this guy do? Watch like one doorway the entire game?
Why are you going to play kill confirmed and just sit there? If you're going to do that, then you might as well play TDM. What's the point?
Right. I've never seen an Englishman hide in a corner so much since his grandfather did from the Germans in World War II. This motherfucker would just hide in a goddamn corner and do nothing. Look, he's just making kills with a baby target finder. Fucking faggot. And that is his name. That is his name, Camper TIE Fighter, and that is his avatar in the lower left-hand corner. So go ahead and send him a message on Xbox Live and tell him that Chieftain put him on.
Then he hides behind the toaster, really?
Yeah, he puts the Guardian.
This guy hasn't left this room, like.
No, dude, this is only 2 minutes and 35 seconds of what he actually did for 10 minutes.
This is kill confirmed. You gotta. Did this guy get any tags?
He got 3 tags the entire game.
Wait, did you say he did this for 10 minutes?
He did this for 8 minutes and 35 seconds.
Oh my god.
So what he did is he set up his Guardian right there. He gets a sentry gun. He puts one there, and then eventually, it's not in this video, he puts another sentry gun on the other side and sits in there the entire time. He's got a shock charge and a claymore. So when they go off, you see where it says sentry gun kill? He goes down, grabs that metal, puts another shock charge there and another claymore, and runs back up there. This is the part I call the standalone. So when I'm doing call-outs, this is the standalone in Express. This is what this kid did. I told him I'm going to find out where he lives and kick him in the fucking nuts.
Yeah.
His name is TIE Fighter 88, all one word. And he was laughing in his English accent. I wanted to kick his ass.
Well, when you go to his house to kick him in the nuts, that comes out of your portion of the Laggin Out income.
All right.
I'm not
that's basically it.
I don't
That's
what
that kid fucking did the entire time.
turd among us who sits in a room an entire game and doesn't help the team.
Right.
What a
That's
chump.
just crazy.
It is, isn't it?
He's probably the same fag that was yelling at me, like calling me names.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And also,
Nobody ever calls me names.
I have a cool little thing here too. Let's see if I can get it to load. It's pretty funny. I did this before. If you got an issue with me, you got a problem with me.
Right now, I got a problem with what
I really don't care.
I would care
But,
right now. I got a serious. I'm getting. Let me see
That's
here.
all right.
Hold on.
That's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna do a screen share really quick here. If you got a beef with the chief, here's some of my contact info. If you got a beef with the chief, or if you caught a camper yourself, my Xbox name is Chieftain Space XI, or you can send the message to me at Gmail at chieftainxi@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, go to facebook.com/The Chieftain Show. So if you got a beef with
kind
the
of want
chief,
hate mail.
if you caught a
want
camper,
hate mail.
make sure the subject line is camper of the show, and send it to me on Xbox. Hey, I found this little bitch hiding in the corner, and we were playing Kill Confirmed, and he was hiding in the top navigation center of Hijacked. Check this kid out. He's a freaking loser.
Do we have an emergency hotline number?
Do we have an emergency hotline number? Great question, Zombie. We do not have that. We do not have that. You like my little logo, though?
Yes,
That
I
is
do like
great.
it. I'm kind of thinking maybe I might want one, but I don't get the hate mail that you do in a game.
Oh, I get tons of hate mail, dude, but
I get it in the lobby afterwards.
No, I love it. I love it. So,
and that was brought to you by Camper of the Show. Was brought to you by. I'm sorry.
Chieftain Camper's Corner.
Way to
Chieftain's
suck,
Camper's
kid!
Corner.
Way to suck!
Yeah, congratulations, asshole. You just got exploited by 5 people on my show. So,
Sponsored by Gamer Gloves.
Glamour Gloves.
You
Or
could
they
have
like to
some
call
Gamer
it
Gloves.
GG, man. You got to be down with the gaming to be down with
We
GG.
should send that guy some Gamer Gloves. So
I'll
his
send him
hands
a
don't
ticket.
get dirty while he sits in a corner with his thumb up his ass.
You know, I get a little
I
vicious when I'm
can't, but
online.
Jesus, that was pretty bad.
I'm not saying I wish ill on his family or hope he gets AIDS. I'm not saying that. Because
I'm not
that wouldn't be
saying I
nice.
Camp. Look,
Huh?
I camp. I establish a point, but that
Right.
took establishing a point beyond, like.
Right. What you do is you cover my ass on Nuketown with your LMG when I'm running in front of you like Forrest Gump and just diving. I was running, and I just
I
planned
told
on
you.
B, and he's like,
I tell people.
I just killed
I tell
another
people.
guy with my low score streaks.
I gotta. What are you trying to do, Larry King over there? I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that.
Sniper Oaks, California. Hello.
Boston, you're on. Talk to me.
Lebanon, Ohio. Hello. That's the reason why I picked orange for you, funny guy, because I know you're an Ohio native and you love the Bengals.
Yes.
So
I'll wear them on Sundays with my Zumbas.
yeah, I can't. I
I'm the
want
only
them
one
to
who
get a
knows about
yellow
that.
one, yellow and black. Those are Chieftain colors.
Yeah.
I need some pink and black. That's
Pink and
zombie
black.
I was
killer
gonna
color.
say, is there not do they not have pink? I'm surprised there's not a pink for the girls.
I think they're coming up with more assorted colors later.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be more colors.
Yeah, so I want a T-shirt. I told him I want a T-shirt. I'll wear a T-shirt on the show, but the T-shirts are black and I have a black backdrop, so I have
You
the
know,
green.
I'll
they
wear a
can
t-shirt.
make gamer glove underwear for the campers, so your ass doesn't chafe.
They can make Gamer Glove diapers for the campers, because that way they can just shit in their pants and they don't have to move out of the corner. What do you think?
Do we have time to go over the Call of Duty Ghosts? Or do you want to talk about it? Because there's really not really anything to see if you didn't see the teaser trailer. All it is a bunch of different masks from different cultures saying Call of Duty Ghosts. So I don't even think it's worth.
I don't know. I think it's up to you. I mean, we've still got a few more minutes here.
I say fuck it because all it was a teaser trailer with a bunch of live action stuff with no gameplay.
Well, I hope that they're doing that. Because
Well,
I'm
of
hoping
course they're
that
not going to have gameplay.
it's going to
Right.
be new gameplay or a totally different than what we're used to. That's what I'm hoping for. something different?
I'm willing to bet. It's a tough call.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it's going to be for the 360 or the new 720, and that's what I think it's going to be for.
I actually have a correction for you. The new Xbox is called Xbox Infinity. Imagine the possibilities.
Okay, great.
Yeah, thank you for Quicksilver for that, actually. She actually posted that on my page. Quicksilver's awesome.
Well, that's what it's been being called in the press, you know.
Right.
So now, so is the question going to be that is it going to be for Xbox Infinity or is it going to be for the 360?
Interesting.
And I'm of the belief that I'd be surprised if you see it for both platforms. I would think, if anything, based on what I saw of the video that we're discussing, what we're not going to watch and we're telling everybody about, and they're probably like, what fucking video are they talking about?
People know. If people watch video games, people know.
My point is I think we're all asking the same question. You know, is this a launch title or is this, you know,
this is the actual name.
Wet your whistle. Something to wet your whistle for the launch title. I believe that this is going to be, if it's scheduled for 2014, this is a launch title.
Okay. It might be a launch title, yeah, you might be right. And it's
I
interesting.
still think they're going to have it for both, though. I have that feeling. I kind of hope, but... Well,
we could make a little wager on it, like a Howard Stern wager. You want to do something like that? Like, you know.
All right.
Like, raise my 11 cents to your 11 cents to his 11 cents?
Hey, we had the largest amount of reviews on our last show. We doubled our viewership on the replays.
That's right. There are now 3 people watching us.
Yes. There's a whole 3 people. Actually, we're down to 2. We got to get Zombie on here more. She's pretty smart and she's sexy, so we got to have her on screen a lot more than our ugly asses. So
yeah, I'm not. I'm neither smart nor sexy.
Yeah, I have an issue with that with people, female gamers on Facebook. I had a little bit of a battle with one of them. I'm not going to mention her name, but the whole reason why they like her page is because she shows her boobs and, you know, the typical controller over the chest.
They can make her a gamer bra.
Yeah, it's a joke because it used to be about video games. Now it's about her 18,000 administrators and about who's got the biggest boobs and stuff like that. I'm like, really? I go, maybe I should grow boobs. That way I can get away from the 52 likes and get 1,052 likes. Because Zombie just started hers up, and she already beat me in likes.
See,
but she doesn't, you know what? Zombie's got class, though. She doesn't do that shit because she's a real gamer.
See, Thank you. I'm with you. Unfortunately, Chieftain, I have to disagree. I'm not going to get any boobs because if I did, there'd be no show. I'd be at home too busy playing with them.
That is
yeah, you'd be like, hey, are we doing the show? I'd be like, no, I have boobs. I'm busy.
I can borrow Zombie's boobs if that's okay with her.
I would, you know. But yeah,
let me just detach.
They're Velcroed on.
Yeah, she pulls it off and you hear.
I'm faking it. Just kidding.
Oh God.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you ever been in that intimate moment you reach down for the underwear to hear?
It's like going down on a cactus, as Dice Clay would say.
That would be uncomfortable. Ew. Yeah, I don't know. I think the new Call of Duty is going to be for probably a launch title for the new system. That's my speculation anyway.
Yeah, I think that's pretty safe. What are we going to wager?
I don't know. What could we bet? See, you think it's going to be for both. See, I think it's only going to be for one.
I think if it comes out on both, you guys have to chip in and get me a copy. That's what I think.
Well, that depends. Chieftain, do you agree with me that it's only going to be for the new system?
I'm going to disagree with you. I think it's going to be a multi-console PS4.
I'm not saying multi-console. Time out. I didn't say multi-console, though.
Okay.
Because it can still be a launch title for the new PlayStation system.
I say no.
What I'm saying is it's going to be a launch title for... Oh, okay, so it's 2 on 1.
All right.
Fucking story of my life.
All right.
Just like Call of Duty. Just like when I'm playing with randoms.
You know what? I'll change it just so that way you don't feel like you're in the
How
minority.
good's my hand look right there?
Yeah,
for
you know, you
Is that
sound like the typical men on Xbox crying because I'm beating your,
You know what, smartass? I think if we're right, you gotta do the entire show in just your bra and panties.
But I'm too classy for that, so I'm gonna have to pass that.
Now, you gotta do that. If we're gonna have to buy
Okay,
you a game.
how about a maid's outfit?
Oh.
I don't know about that.
French
Is
maid's
that
outfit.
all?
See, now we're in the ballpark. See, now that's not above you now.
No, it's not above you.
It's not
Or
above you, it's not beneath you either. That's why I
make
picked
us a
that.
sandwich.
I mean, it could be a cowgirl outfit, a
You know,
police.
Oh, cowgirl outfit. That'll be nice.
Oh, better yet, who's your favorite female game character?
oh.
She's got to
that's
dress as Lara Croft.
hard.
You have to do a show dressed as your favorite female game character. If we're right, if I'm right and you're wrong.
Evil, creepy chieftain.
Okay. We'll do that. We can do my favorite game character. We'll do
All
that.
right, a little bit of cosplay for.
We have to approve it first. Who is it?
Yeah, who is it?
Yeah, it's
No, 'cause
Clyde from Grand Theft Auto.
if it's Alice, then it's no, because that's completely covered up.
Well, but it can't be Alice because Alice wasn't in the game. She was in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Thanks for.
No
So
problem.
You know, Tomb Raider was on last night. Oh, that was awful.
Oh,
I
no.
have Netflix. It's on every night on Netflix.
No video game, but I want to see her as Lilu as on The Fifth Element in the little
I'd
orange.
like to see you do a whole show dressed as Harley Quinn.
Nice, Harley Quinn. Oh yeah, Harley Quinn. That's pretty good.
Or to the best of your, or you know. Yeah, I like Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn could work.
Harley Quinn, Medicine Woman.
See you doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a surprise. I'll make it a good surprise.
We'll give you a week to think about it. You gotta have an answer next show. 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks.
All right. I'll have to look at my wardrobe.
All right.
Right. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Don't lie to us if you have a maid's outfit already.
Yeah.
I don't clean house. What are you talking about? Why would I need a maid outfit?
Make me a
for?
sandwich.
I'm just kidding.
And a chicken pot pie. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
You know,
That's a
it's
chocolate
funny.
sombrero sound.
Chocolate sombrero.
Guys ask girls to make them sandwiches, but you know what? A girl can make her own damn sandwich and play a video game at the same time.
Oh, my mic got muted there.
Yeah, sorry. I was loading something. My fault.
How'd you mute me?
I don't know. I think it does that as a glitch.
My favorite thing, the bug.
Yeah. I remember at Disney, no one could leave unless all the bugs were done for the game. So we're a family atmosphere. We're gonna leave you here till you're dead.
It's you know, it's a tough industry. That's just all there is to it, you know. But you know, they do what they do, and then we do what we do. So, you know, they make the games, and you know, we try to be part of that. And I know you are more often than I am, but
I haven't worked on a game in 3 years.
I haven't really worked on a game in a while. But I've worked on other like web stuff. I've worked on playing some games. That's obvious, but
yeah.
So I think for our next contest, I think we should have. You know, the three of us, we'll find 3 people that compliment us.
Right.
Okay. And then we'll take on a challenger who can put together a team of 6.
You know, it'd be fun. Yeah, we get a team of 6. Maybe we can do an open challenge with our sister show. I like to call them the sister show. Team Rage, they're pro gamers. We're going to actually have one of them on. We're going to have Lady Rage on. She's the producer of their show. She'll be on our show next time.
Show?
Yeah, so I set that up. I've been busy this week. I did all this editing, and not the greatest editing, but...
And did a great job, by the way.
Thank you. I'm pretty awesome. And I didn't speak in third person the entire show, so that's pretty good.
That's all right. You'll do
I
it
was
in an
talking to
hour.
third person on their show the entire
Yeah.
time.
You'll do it in about 20 minutes when we end the show, and then go whip some people's asses. Right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I go.
Who's getting on tonight? I'm getting on. Who's getting on?
I gotta eat, dude. I haven't eaten since noon.
So eat
I got a
and then
couple
get
of
on.
games left in
Yeah, I
me.
got a few in me.
You got a few in you. All right, maybe I'll get online.
Feeling
you guys-
spunky.
Don't forget to like our pages. Facebook.com/funnyguy. Zombies is Zomb13. That is her Facebook page, and also she has a channel too, right?
Yep. ZMB13K.
Right. I call it Zomb13. ZOMB13K.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta subscribe to you.
She does live stream. I think she does live stream of her games. So if you want to check out how good she is, she's pretty awesome.
I
I do it once in a while.
What would be cool is if we could all live stream when we're doing this challenge for people to win the gamer gloves. That'd be
hell yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
So let me get
That's
this straight.
One requirement. Everybody has to stream.
Our next contest is what? Now let's nail this down.
Well, since you were so kind to make your graphic, put your graphic back up there of your email address.
Okay, we'll do.
We'll issue a challenge. That's okay. We're doing improv.
The Chieftain Challenge.
We'll win a pair of these gamer gloves. You want to bring your game up to our level? Here's what you do. You're going to email Chieftain. You're going to give us your Xbox name. Then you're going to put together you and 5 of your best friends who play.
There we go.
No mods. No modded controllers. No lag switching. None of that bullshit. We'll know.
Right.
And we'll disqualify you. And
right.
if you can beat us 4 out of 7 games in hardcore domination, then each member of your team will win a pair of gamer gloves.
Right.
The official sponsor of Laggin Out.
Exactly.
You can email your requests to get in on this at chieftainxi@gmail.com. That's chieftainxi@gmail.com. All right?
Yep.
Bring it on, viewers.
There we go.
This is your shot. Might even have to do a tournament round robin thing. Who knows?
Right.
But bring it on. I think we might already have one challenger who might be willing to put up a team, one of our faithful viewers.
Yes. Also want to thank I want to thank one of our people that works behind the scenes, Quicksilver. Thank you so much, Quicksilver. You are awesome. And Quicksilver is
what we would do without you. If you see
she's
the show, darling. That's your handiwork.
She's the brains behind the beauty here.
So thank you.
So and she's cute too. So she's brains and beauty. So
I wouldn't know.
It's funny that no one knows what she looks like. It's kind of like a mystery. People don't think she exists. I call she is the Cortana to my Master Chief. That's what she is. So, right, she is real. So yeah, thank you, Gamer Gloves. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
We appreciate you. We love you. So we're all good. And maybe I'll put this up on eBay. I don't know. I want to hear from you guys on my Facebook page if you're interested on these autographed actual pair of gloves.
Well, all 3 of us will autograph.
Yeah, all 3 of us. Yeah, I'll send you guys a silver pen and everything. Yeah. The other hosts, not everyone viewing.
Yeah.
I'll have to go to.
Then
Sam's
we'd have
Club
to mail shit to 6 people, and that's just too much.
Yeah. So.
Come on, let's some self-deprecating humor. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know that more people watch us in replay than they do probably live. So
yeah, they do.
For those of you who do watch us in replay, we really appreciate you watching, hanging in there with us from episode 1 up to now. Through all the technical difficulties, you can see we're slowly growing. We're getting there. We've got sponsors now. We're working on getting our stuff more official with Facebook and a website down the road here.
Right.
We are getting there, kids.
Zombie's been riding my butt lately getting stuff done, so I appreciate her for doing that. She's like, I have an idea. I'm like, yes! I don't feel like I'm the only one because I can't get a hold of Funny Guy ever.
I'm around. That's okay. I have ideas, too. I'll be at the next meeting. Don't worry. I had a busy week. I had a relatively busy week. So.
Thank you guys for watching, and come back and see us in 2 weeks.
When I get online, I'm feeling like something's not right.
I guess this is, everybody needs to remember to turn their mic off, but I guess this is where we say goodnight, Chieftain.
Like a funny guy.
This is also where we say goodnight, zombie.
Stop talking.
Good night, zombie.
Good night,
Say goodnight.
funny guy.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. LaggingOut.com.
Say good night, Chieftain. Good night, Chieftain. Say good night, funny guy.
Good night, funny guy.
This is what I see. The game's skipping frames like a stop motion movie, and I'm shooting everyone, but the